Hey, how we going, Tom? How we going, everyone? Welcome along to another Friday night here on the infamous. Well, it's not infamous, but
no, it is. It's infamous. How are you, mate? How are you? Good.
Doing well, mate.
Good week.
I'm thinking we really got to change that theme music. That's just
it's pretty boxy, isn't it? Well, Nick.
Anyway.
Look, good week. Did some renos down here in the house, mate, on the farm. Been just doing a bit of farm work. We heard some mixes and some masters come back of some of our new material, which is coming back for our new album. So we're very excited about that.
It's always a great
cheers,
day
mate.
when they come through and they're feeling good.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Welcome, everybody. Great to have you with us on this Friday night. We've got our mates Kingswood with us tonight. Please, as always, leave us a comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from, whether it be around Tasmania, around Australia, or beyond. Nice. I'm a little drunk. How are you?
Oh, man, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Get there. Pretty early days. Mate, what a good show last week. What a
great show last week. We sent our thanks again. Send our big thanks again to Jack Jones. Really, I think the start of a great friendship too. We had we've been some fantastic conversations this week, and we're starting to nut something out. I think we're going to record something together, so that's really exciting. And just a great bloke. And I think he's actually watching tonight, so I'm really nervous now. So I'm, I'm not going to sing any Southern songs though, so don't worry, Jack. Welcome everybody. Good to see everyone tuning in, mate. We got the Kingswood boys waiting. I think we might kick this thing off. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah, you
righto. I'm going to start with this right. Cascade Blue. Cheers. This is the one that got us the golden guitar for Song of the Year. And let me see if I can butcher it. Round here we get high on that Cascade Blue. Stop throwing them back when there ain't much to do. Everybody around here knows my last name. It's written on the roadside and written on the gate. Right around 6 there's a red sunset. If there's anything better, man, I ain't seen it yet. Whoa, whoa, everybody needs a place that they know they call home. Keep my boots in the dirt till my name's in the stone. This kind of good is as good as it gets. If there's anything better, man, I ain't seen it yet. Ha! Granddaddy's 68 Ford still sitting in the shed. Didn't outrun the rust, it'll outrun the wind. Met a pretty farm kid, I brought her out to the farm. Put a ring on her finger, put a name in my arm. Got a love burn so like a cheap cigarette. If there's anything better, man, I ain't seen it yet. Whoa, Everybody needs a place that they know they call home. Keep my boots in the dirt till my name's in stone. This kind of good is as good as it gets. If there's anything better, man, I ain't seen it yet. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I ain't seen it yet. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, whoa, oh, oh, whoa. Round here we get high on that Cascade Blue. Start throwing it back when there ain't much to do. Oh, everybody needs a place that they know they call home. Keep my boots in the dirt till my name's in stone. This kind of good is as good as it gets. If there's anything better, man, I ain't seen it yet. If there's anything better, I ain't seen it yet. Ha! No, I ain't seen it yet. No, I ain't seen it yet. Piss off.
Mate,
Thanks for just making me feel so good. Night,
no, it's good.
day.
It was good, mate. It was good.
Oh, it wasn't great.
A
It was.
few discrepancies there. A few angry reacts came through. Actually, I saw, which is.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Good. Oh, well, that's good. Nothing makes me feel better, when you're doing
nice,
this
yeah.
and people are angry. So,
Beautiful. Yeah,
no, good.
good stuff.
Mate,
Good stuff. That was fun.
That's good. Well, look, we got some special guests with us tonight. We met these guys really briefly. Well, I met Alex really briefly on a plane. I don't know. We were trying to figure out where we were flying to. I'm not totally sure where we were flying to. But, yeah, we talked everything. We talked music. We talked recording. These guys have been in Nashville and recording. And they're really good blokes. They've since gone away and checked out a lot of their music. And great Australian rock band. We love what they're doing. And we welcome them, if the internet is with us. We welcome them tonight to the Wolfe Pack. Hey!
That was such a beautiful performance. What a treat.
It was
What a joy.
it was a thing that exists and will exist. How are you,
And
fellas?
will exist.
Now look, if our audience don't know who you are, Alex, you're coming to us from Melbourne. That's correct.
I am indeed.
You're from Melbourne, and Ferg, you're up in Queensland, I believe.
I'm in beautiful sunny Queensland.
Sunny
Free Queensland.
The free state, not the sunshine state.
That's it.
Hey, so where's home for you boys? Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Melbourne
I came
indeed,
up after
yeah.
the first lockdown to. We thought it was an opportunity because our tour got cancelled to visit my girlfriend's parents, and that was going to be a little visit. And we're still here because we're just waiting out the storm down in Victoria. But Al's keeping it under control.
So, question:
I'm doing my best.
What's worse, being locked down in Melbourne or being stuck with your your girlfriend's parents for months on end?
Don't know what you're talking about. It's an absolute joy.
Good,
It's
right
just-
answer.
It's a joy up here.
Hey,
Hey,
now,
can I have a question for Alex? Is there a pillow with a chihuahua on it
Yeah,
behind you?
there is.
Can we get a good look at that thing?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
can see that. Wow.
It's my girlfriend April's two little dogs that.
Look at that. Wow.
Oh, hello.
Is that
Sequined.
Yeah, it's this. Someone made it for her, and if you push it one way, it's like this gold.
Oh,
This
wonderful.
gold.
Oh wow.
Right, and then the great reveal.
Is
You
it
know?
a chihuahua?
Pretty tricky.
Fantastic.
Two little chihuahuas. Pixie and
I love
Lily.
it. I'm a huge fan.
I'm a fan.
Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that.
It's a new merch idea
Thanks for
for
being
all
on
of
the
us.
show, guys. See you later.
So, boys, what I heard you say a tour got cancelled. What were you meant to be doing? You obviously meant to be out on the road this year. Like, what was sort of the plan for 2020?
Mate, we released an album on March 13th, the
Oh,
day
you're
of
kidding me.
Oh,
the
man.
plague
Yeah.
of the bubonic entrance. So, and then we had a huge tour, one of the biggest Australian tours we've had, and a similarly sized European tour that we're supposed to be on, like in a week or so, isn't it, Ferg? We're supposed to be there very soon.
I try not to think about where we're supposed to be right now. But yeah, we were
It was
we were
amazing.
3 shows in.
We had
Um,
France, Denmark, Holland, Germany, Austria, London,
Amsterdam,
Oh my god.
and it's just
Yeah.
and
and
I
then
can't-
December was going to be South America.
and this was going to be
Wow.
South America, yeah. So
And,
our
I mean-
album cancelled, as did our tour, as did life, as did the year, but that's okay.
And I mean, just think now though you're here talking to us, and it just gets worse
What a-
and worse and worse.
Yeah.
All right. So now
No, there's
correct
silver
answer-
linings to everything.
The correct
silver
answer to
linings
this
to
next
anything.
question is, you know, I was going to ask you what you missed most about touring, and you know, naturally you meant to say, the fans and the interaction. I mean, but we all know that. So, what I really miss is like the free pub feeds before the shows.
Yeah.
You know, like
What's your go-to
well,
on the menu?
I personally try to avoid. I love butter chicken and I love pasta, but I just don't find they're good. They don't sit well doing a vocal after
Yeah.
indulging in those. You know,
See,
so I don't know.
Alex here
Go on.
loves a pub butter chicken, and I stay away.
Yeah.
And he-
Doesn't
most of
give
the
you
time,
problems?
Ferg is absolutely correct. I have vomited a few times. But whenever it's there, you look at me and go, geez, I wonder if you got it right.
That's great.
Anyway.
That's good. Hey,
What I miss, other than the wonderful food, I like the hour and a half, 2 hours before the show.
Yeah.
When you're in the green room and you've finished seeing friends out there, you've finished sound check, you've had dinner, and you're just sort of hanging out, playing Fruit Ninja with real fruit and having a good time.
Oh, it's
And
very good.
Ferg he's a stickler for making sure everyone is there. It's not like a indulgence. It's definitely a communal. He's like, make sure everyone's in the green room an hour and a bit before, so we're all like, and it's cool. I love it. They promote community. It's nice feeling. The anticipation is.
It's funny
Yeah,
what you
that's
miss,
the
isn't it? You know, it's funny what you miss. Like I even miss, the long, the always, overly long wait at Avis to get a Care Carnival. I never have one.
that's
You know,
never ready. That's never
miss
ready
that.
to go on the
I just
road.
want to be standing in that booth in Avis, just waiting for a car. Like I even miss
This is
that.
great because Al's the one that usually goes and gets the car for some reason, and which I think it's a good tactic because then you're doing something, whereas we just sit there and play Uno on top of a case or something like that.
Yeah,
It always takes
yeah.
like an hour.
It takes so long.
It does.
And
It
they'll
takes so
say,
long.
oh, it's just coming back. You're like, coming back from where?
Oh, so true.
It's just
Now,
So good.
boys, I want to ask. I mean, like, you're sort of come under the rock category. What alternative rock? Like, what do you sort of classify what you do? Just music?
I suppose so. Yeah.
The reason I ask is obviously we're a country band, and the people watching a lot of country music fans. Are you guys country fans at all? Like, is there country music you listen to, or is it just a genre you've just never ever put your toe into the water of?
Oh, we love country music.
Huge
love
country music fans.
Okay, cool.
Like
Really
love
cool.
it. And write country music as well. I mean,
I would-
like
I
Big
would
City's
say-
a country
I
song,
was
isn't it?
just going to mention our third most popular song on Spotify that was never released and never serviced and never marketed and never had any push is a song called Big City, which is basically a country song.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And people just resonate with it because they do, I suppose, because it's
Because
honest.
country music's the best. But I'd say there's more of that to come. we can say
Well,
that.
like,
Oh, that's exciting.
and like you guys said, we recorded our first album in Nashville and fell in love deeply with Nashville, and have basically I've definitely been almost every year since then. That was 2013. Ferg's been a majority of the time. We've made a portion or the entirety of every one of our other albums in Nashville.
Yeah.
So when you're there, it's hard to ignore the history and the references and the characters you meet, obviously. And
Oh, and not to mention the fried chicken as well is just amazing.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever go out to Prince's? Did you guys go out to Prince's?
Actually, we haven't done that one. We're men of simple tastes, and for some reason we're just
really
obsessed with Cracker Barrel. We're obsessed with Cracker Barrel.
Complex cuisine. It's just fucking hot.
Jeez,
Yeah, actually, I think we've had. I don't know if it's that one.
You would have had maybe.
It's not enjoyable. It's too. I got mild, and it killed me.
yeah.
They go hard there. It's
Geez, you can tell we're missing touring because all we're talking about tonight is like pub feeds, pub buttered chickens, and food from Nashville. It's really, really good. I just thought of another one that really is not a good thing to eat before you ever do a gig, and that's a kebab. You'll find about four songs into the set, you'll be like, whoa, oh God.
We did a show in Adelaide in our early days, and this guy who ran a restaurant was a fan, and he said, "Oh, come to my restaurant and I'll give you guys dinner." And so we went back there. He had this back room all set up for us. He had jugs of sangria, and he gave us like a feast of like rich Spanish food, tapas, and it was like pork belly, chorizo, prawns, and we just went nuts and ate so much to the point where we like went from the restaurant back to the gig and like straight on stage.
Oh
and
my
we were like
God.
burping, and we were so wrecked. Like it was, so we learned our lesson, and now like we try and like not eat 2 hours before a show and all this kind of thing. But we wrecked ourselves that night.
How hard it is to look cool when you're struggling with indigestion.
Yeah. Don't you reckon you get better at it? Don't you reckon you get skilled at like doing a line and then back into the line? You know.
I always do
Absolutely.
it like I'm a bass player, so I'll be playing away and I'll just turn around the drummer and just pretend like I'm locking in, but really I'm just like just getting it sorted.
And if anyone's mind is going there, yes, we fart on stage. Yes,
that's good. Okay,
we
good.
all smell it. We do.
It's part of the gig. It just goes into the gig, just becomes a part of the.
That's it.
Hey, boys, what's next? Obviously, 2020's been a really shit year for musicians and a lot of artists, and I feel for you guys putting an album out and then having to cancel a tour of that sort of magnitude. What's sort of the next thing? Have you been doing any sort of live streaming stuff, or where you sort of at? Like, are you just sort of going to wait till you can do shows again?
Go on, Al.
I don't know.
Go on.
I don't know if I'm the best person to answer this because I understand the necessity and importance of the live element of music remaining for people to connect with. But I just don't know that the experience of like a stream, as much as like, man, I support everyone who's behind them and doing them and putting them on and stuff. But if that's what we have left, then like I'm at, like count me out.
Yeah.
We have done a couple. We have done a couple that I think Al's just sitting there trying to sing into like a phone. And it's just like, nah, it sucks. I'm not into it.
I get its importance, and I don't want to dissuade anyone from engaging with it and subscribing to it. And we've done two, and I just leave. I was going to use a really bad analogy, but you just leave feeling hollow. Like, I don't know, man. It's so even like because I do a lot of writing for people and producing and whatever. I've just cut everything off because I can't. Not in a room with someone and you don't have that human exchange and emotive exchange.
Yeah.
Like, Even this. Imagine if we were in a room. Like, sure, this is great. It's like, don't get me wrong. I'm not only going. But
I feel good about this.
I feel great.
I feel great. Thanks for coming on our show.
Fuck it.
Oh my god. Oh,
No,
I am cool.
It's not the musically. The interviews are fun. Musically, it's just like it just kills the magic of everything for me.
Yeah, totally. I think you're right, and I think my hope is that what happens out of this is people haven't been able to go to festivals, they haven't been able to go to gigs. That when we do come out of this, everybody's going to want to come to see shows and be a part of it because there is
more of a value for it. You know?
Absolutely.
It's going to be a boom.
You boys probably agree. Like some of my best memories are like live gigs, going to watch live music or meeting some of my best mates at live shows. You know, so I think
100%. And just even like the nature, like you singing the song you did before, and like me listening to Ferg sing in a room, which I've done since we were like 12 years old. That's how I want to hear it. I don't want to hear Ferg through a fucking tiny little microphone that comes out of some other shit speaker through the internet. You know what I mean? That's not how.
You are my favourite person. I think you are fantastic.
People make guitars and amplifiers and all these amazing magical fucking things that exist in the world. They weren't like you should experience this through a shit speaker and a microphone.
That's all we have at the moment.
It is all we have at the moment, but it's just like I don't know.
Other than that,
really
we have a few things. I don't know how much we can say now, but we have a few things to release later in the year that we're working on.
Something that you boys will probably really appreciate. Hint, hint.
Okay.
Do you think there's any harm in saying it right now, Al?
No, fuck it.
We're going to release a Christmas album.
Really?
Wow.
For the joy of Christmas.
And
that's all we can say at this stage.
Now,
I just going to say that we're releasing 2 country albums, which we are also.
Okay.
We are also releasing a country album.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Question on the Christmas album: originals or covers?
All covers.
It's all the classics, man. You know, unless you're Michael Jackson or something. Actually, it's probably a bad example.
I don't think you're allowed to write new Christmas songs. I don't think it works.
I agree.
No.
Because you've got to write the song believing in Christmas and all that. You know, you've got to be like.
You got to be feeling.
Those songs are written like a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, my favourite Christmas song's always been Chuck Berry, "Run Run Rudolph." I just always think that is just great.
Right.
Just grooves along.
Yeah. We won't say which ones we've done, but
I was just see if I could drag one out of you. That was all. Hey, we won't keep you forever, fellas, but I've got to ask the name Kingswood. It's come from a Kingswood.
You probably get this question like.
You probably get it every interview, and you go, "Yeah, this is written down."
We give a different answer every time.
I've never heard the question.
Go on, Al.
Where did it come from?
We're all conceived in a Kingswood.
That's good. Front seat or back seat?
I don't know. I
don't remember. I was very small.
Oh, this is fantastic.
We were atomic, man.
I was atomic. That's right.
Boys, you boys are bloody legends. Well, look, I look forward to doing this in person. I was going to say, Alex, before you told us how much you hate streaming, I was going to say we should get together and try and write a song via Zoom sometime, but I think we might wait till we're all in a room together and we should try and write one. And I'd love to hang out. And you guys were coming to Hobart to do a show.
Yeah.
And we were like a day out from being home, and I wanted to come and check it out. But so my mission is 2021. I want to come and see you guys play live.
We'll come to you and we'll hang out and we'll sit around a fire and we'll drink lots of beer and we'll have a great time. It sounds heavenly.
Done.
And maybe we can get on the same plane on the way there again.
That was good. Hey, we solved all the problems of the world on that flight. We talked.
We had the corona vaccine on that flight.
Yeah, Exactly. Now.
And you guys can take us on tour when we perform our country record,
Please.
Yeah.
and you can
Please.
introduce us to the Australian country music scene.
I'm excited. I'm excited to hear you guys do a country record because, yeah, I was listening to your stuff this week and there's some really good lyrical stuff, which is obviously why I love country because of the stories and all that stuff. And it's, I think you're right. It's not too far off being country music, you know.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, we've always loved great storytellers. Like me personally, I love Dolly hugely. But like obviously John Prine, Glenn Campbell, and more classic guys.
Yeah, yeah,
And even like that the Bob Dylan album, Nashville Skyline, and early Neil Young, all that stuff. That's for me, that's country.
yeah.
Mm.
Absolutely.
As opposed to, but then you get into like Mel Travis and Chet Atkins, and like, from the guitar side of things, yeah, and all that stuff. That's where all that influence hits me, which goes into the rock stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But those guys, that's all that stuff. That's all country guitar.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Very cool. Well, boys, you've sent us, because you can't be together to play, but you've sent us some live footage of you guys that we're going to play for everybody now, as a bit of a taste of what's going to happen when COVID's over. We're allowed out of our houses. We're allowed on planes. We're allowed to do
That's right.
life again.
This is a live version.
You know why I don't mind this kind of thing? Because we put effort into the performance and capturing the performance and the mix and the recording, and there was care and consideration, and we crafted something. This is my excuse for this is how I
Going back on what you just said.
Well, no, because this is a captured live performance.
This is like a little film.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well,
All
boys,
right,
cheers, hey. Thanks so much for doing this tonight. Appreciate you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Stay safe. And really looking forward to the Kingswood Country album and the Christmas album. And I hope you're back on the road together really soon, boys. So all the best to you, and thanks for taking time out of your Friday night to do this. Much appreciated.
Thanks for having us. Hello, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, fellas.
See you
Cheers, boys.
Shall we? Stylized transitions,
Ooh, you got me spinning around and now I'm dipping you down. Call me old-fashioned. You got me spinning around and now I'm dipping you down. Call me old-fashioned. You got me spinning around and now I'm dipping you down. I'm old-fashioned. You got me spinning around and now I'm dipping you. Call me old-fashioned. There's a love on reserve. Isn't bittersweet. Take the best of you, the best of me. Put it on repeat. Tell me more about yourself. Maybe we can see there's a love on reserve meant for you and me.
Lovely. Lovely, chaps.
That was lovely, wasn't it? That was really good.
It was.
Hey,
It was
really,
lovely.
really great sound. Like, I think we need to copy them and record a bunch of videos like that. I don't know about you. I just laughed and laughed and laughed. They've got a great sense of humour, really great guys, and it's nice, you
so
know.
good about the streaming.
Oh my god! I was just
like we're like. It's not. It definitely isn't the same as being there in a room with you all. But look, we're doing what we can here, and
I think everybody out there watching, and let us know if you agree in the comments. I'm sure that everyone right now would much rather be at a gig rocking out together, but this is what it is. So we're here doing it together, and we're having fun. That's all we need to do, mate. We're having fun. Righto, you're up. Is it your turn?
Mate, before I do that, we just want to say thanks for the massive support on our. We are getting to do a show. It is a show in Hobart pretty soon. It's an acoustic show. We haven't really done a full acoustic show. Oh, we did the bushfire thing at the start of the year up north. And that was really fun. But this will be a little bit different. But anyway, that's almost sold out, and we've put on another show on the same day at 5 o'clock. So, if you missed out on that first one there, come to church with us. It's going to be.
Look, I said it last week, Nick, but I said who would have thought after months and months of not playing, our first gigs back would be at the church. But look, the great thing about that is with the second show. I was thinking about it today. Like, do we do the same gig? Do we do two different? Like, do we mix up different set lists just to keep each thing fresh? So anyway, second show announced on that. So check it out. It's on OzTix for sale now. October the 3rd. 2 gigs in one day. It's been a long time since we've done that.
It has been. So, mate, I'm thinking a few weeks ago there was a little bit of an uprising, and everyone tried to get Keith to join us on the live stream. I think we just need to revisit that and just hit Keith up and let him know we'd love to have him on the show sometime. But I heard this today, and we used to play this back in our cover band days up at the Great Lakes and rodeos and things like that. And haven't done it for quite a while. I thought, that's a bloody good song. I'm going to give that one a bell tonight. So here's a bit of Keith for you. Changing lanes and talking on the phone and driving way too fast. Interstate's jammed with gunners like me, afraid of coming in last. Somewhere in the race we run, we're coming undone, and days gone by. I can feel them flying like a hand out the window in the wind. The cars go by, yeah, it's all we've been given, so you better start living right now. Days go by, and out on the roof just the other night, I watched the world flash by. Headlights and taillights are running through a river of a neon sign. Somewhere in the rush I felt we're losing ourselves. Days go by, I can feel them flying like a hand out the window in the wind. The cars go by, yeah, it's all we've been given. So you better start living right now as days go by. And as days go by. Thinking about tomorrow and then it slips away. Talking about forever, but we've only got today. And the days go by, I can feel them flying like a hand at the window as the cars go by. It's all we've been given, so you better start living. You better start living. Better start living right now. Days go by, I can feel them flying like a hand at the window in the wind. The cars go by, it's all we've been given, so you better start living right now as days go by. Take 'em by the hand, they're yours and mine. Take 'em by the hand, and live your life. Take 'em by the hand, don't let 'em all fly by. Come on now. Hey! Oh. Jeez, we did that one in the pubs.
Mate, we did that one. Somebody Like You. What was the other one we used to do? We used to do
in the
yeah.
morning light.
Oh my geez. And what was the other one we used to do? Someday, baby, you and I
that was
gonna
a
be
good
the
one,
ones. Good love's gonna shine. Someday, baby. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then the other one we did was I got no money in my pockets.
We've played a lot of Keith, haven't we now?
We used to play about 10, 12 different key songs. That's not the worst thing.
He is the man.
He is the man. He is the man. Some nice comments coming through. I can't remember who it was, but someone said that they've been loving getting to see the Wolfe Brothers every week. I thought, well, that's pretty good. I'll take that. That's pretty good.
No, we've loved doing this, guys, too. It's just a lot of fun for us. So we thank you for tuning in and listening to us carry on every Friday night. So
now I've been a bit
mate. Well, I just want to tell you, I'm a little disappointed with how my TikTok's gone. If anything, yours got more views this week.
Wow. Okay.
But, I just think we need to just revisit mine again.
Okay, let's revisit.
There is a story behind every dish. Its origin, its heritage, its culture.
As an Australian, the things we love about food is the joy it brings and the way it binds communities and families together.
I really want to do my country proud.
I love it.
Dead set better than I've ever had in my life.
Food can be an emotional experience, and your main course was very emotional for me.
It's not just a cooking competition, it's a celebration of Australia and why we live in this beautiful country.
Amazing.
To me, that's a masterpiece. But
it is a masterpiece, but
I'm biased. I don't think it's got the recognition it deserves. Is what I'm saying.
But you know what? TikTok is a different platform, and you've got this long to get people's attention spans, and if you don't have them,
I think it was a bit too highbrow. So.
Nick No Breaks is top 20, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it? Tell me wrong. I could be wrong. I think it's number 12 this week.
12, yeah.
Which is 18 weeks. 18 weeks in the top 20, which is incredible. So thank you so much.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, incredible stuff.
in this time when everything's going on. So
Nick,
playing field. And,
I'm seeing comments tonight. People say Nick Wolfe needs to turn up because they want to rock out. So there you go.
Turn up. We're quiet, am
A little, I think. Being a little conservative. Mate. All right, I'm going to do a song. I've been really unorganised this week, and I haven't. I've been doing stuff. I've been doing renovations, to be honest with you. I've been doing stuff while I've been in lockdown. But in the old shed on the farm, and there's an old cassette player. And, being here, no one's thrown anything out. I've got all these old cassettes. One of the old cassettes I was listening to this week is Eric Clapton Unplugged album. Great album. Tears in Heaven, obviously. But it also has this fantastic version of Layla. What do you do when you get lonely? Nobody's waiting by your side. You've been running and hiding much too long. You know it's just your foolish pride, Layla. You got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Tried to give you consolation. Your old man had to let you down. Like a fool, I fell in love with you. You turned my whole world upside down. Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Make the best of the situation before I finally go insane. Please don't say you'll never find a way. Don't tell me all my love's in vain. Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Hey, Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? I was hoping you might.
I was jamming along with you because
solo.
Everyone who played guitar in high school had that tab book.
Everyone had it.
Mum and I went into the music shop a while ago in town, Modern Musician, and I don't really know why Mum was with me, but we went.
Because she's your mother.
Yeah, but we don't usually go to the music shop together. We went in there, and then she's gone up to the tab books, and they're all. She's like, "Oh, we've got this, Black Album, Eric Clapton Unplugged, Joe Satriani, Surfing with the Alien," and it's still the same tab books.
Of course it is.
Are being sold as when we were learning guitar. It's
but
amazing.
You know what? For every guitarist or young kids out there, I always say to we've got friends who have got kids and stuff, and they always ask us, what are they learning? And they're always learning Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Eric Clapton Unplugged, because they're such great guitar players, and it's timeless, which I think is really, really cool. Hopefully, Nick, one day we'll have a Wolfe Brothers tab book, and then
it'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
We'll be fine. All right, what are you doing? Let's do a couple more. I'm in a good mood tonight.
All right, well, I was going to do this one.
Okay. See you, bye. I love you, bye.
Better do one of ours, I suppose. Have I turned it up? Is that a bit better?
Yeah.
Rain drops heading my way in a Camry with some Cabernet on the front seat. On the hands-free, she calls me to say she's coming to my place. Bounce, closing in around this house. Lock the doors and shut the windows down. Light a candle, kiss, I can see you when the lights go out. Here you come, gun crashing down like a sweet summer rain on a dust boat sound. Wreck my bed like a cyclone wind. Girl, your love's like watching a storm roll in. Lightning strikes. You said it couldn't hit the same spot twice. Don't stop, never sounded so right. Hear the thunder pulling under the covers. Better hold on tight. Oh, I'm tired. Here you come, girl, crashing down. The sweet summer rain on the dust boat sound. Break my bed like a cyclone wind. Girl, your love's like watching a storm roll in. Love's like watching a storm roll in the morning. I'll say, yeah, you blew me away. That's the thing about storms, they don't stick around. I know you're gonna need a girl right now, yeah, girl right now. Here you come, girl, crashing down. Sweet summer rain on the dust boat sound. Wreck my bed like a cyclone wind. Girl, your love's like watching a storm roll in. Yes, it is. Won't you wreck my bed like a cyclone wind? Girl, your love's like watching a storm roll in. Yes, it is. Well, your love's like watching a storm roll. How's that for an ending?
That's great. That's cool.
Oh, man. Fun.
Bit of fun. Good Friday night. Yeah, big thanks to everybody. Good week. Great to see no breaks again. And I'll be honest, I'm a bit like you tonight. I've been doing heaps of stuff on the farm and on the house, you know, while we're not on the road, and I'm just a little unprepared tonight. But I've got a song, and I want to put it out there.
Right.
I don't know whether I should do it or not, but maybe I should.
What are you going to just give me a clue what it is?
Well, I love Willie Nelson.
Oh, okay, right. I thought you were going to do something unreleased, and I was like,
no. Nick won't let me do anything unreleased. No, I'm not.
Well, we've got to line up our ducks into a row and make them go down the road in the right way. So
good, Dave Gray. Dave is tuning in from Trenton, Ohio. I want to say a big shout out to all of our Ohio friends, everyone in Trenton. Hey, Dave, great to see you, mate. Good morning. That was where we played in Trenton, Ohio. It was the first gig of our first
Dave's
ever American
band,
tour.
Also were on the bill that day.
They were. Great guys, looked after us. Very lucky.
Still one of them, like in my, if not my favourite all-time gig, definitely up there. It was so good. Love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love Willie Nelson, and often on a Friday night during lockdown, I'll have a few whiskeys and put some YouTube on and just watch a bit of stuff. And I love this. And I'm going to have a go. He looked down into her brown eyes and said, "Say a prayer for me." She threw her arms around him, whispered, "God will keep us free." They could hear the riders coming. He said, "This is my last fight. If they take me back to Texas, they won't take me back alive." There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the gun, and they were praying for a lover in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. When 7 Spanish angels brought another angel home. She reached down, picked the gun up, then lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man. Well, she knew the gun was empty. She knew she could not win. But her final prayers were answered when the rifles fired again. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the gun. They were praying for a lover in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. When 7 Spanish angels brought another angel home. Let's try a key change. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the God, and they were praying for the lover in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, and the thunder from the throne, when 7 Spanish angels brought another angel home. When 7 Spanish angels brought another angel home. I was going to do another key change.
Very nice, mate. Very nice.
Ah, look, it's a great song. I mean, obviously, I'm no Willie Nelson,
Mate,
but
no, it was great.
glorious.
A lot of good comments coming in about new material. When's new stuff coming out? What are you doing? Are you still writing music? Are you still creating music? Yes.
Yes, we are. We are creating a lot of music.
And
we are creating lots of
6
songs.
to 7 weeks. Don't have an exact date right now, but we're going to have a new single out. And
coming. New single
it's very cool. Look, all I say is when we were writing this, we were pretty into Stranger Things. Okay? So
that's an element.
There's an 80s element. There's a retro sound element. There's
It's good.
Electronic toms.
It's good. No, it's great. I'm going to tell you one more thing, and I'm not going to say names, but
yep.
Exciting week for us. We heard some mixes back, some masters back of the new music for the next album, and we're really happy with it. I think it's some of the best sounding stuff. We also heard this week 2 finished duets we've done. Not going to say who, but there's 2 duets came into our email this week. Now that's pretty exciting. I don't know who it could be. Who could it be? Who could it be, Nick? Could it be?
I don't know.
Could it be?
I know
could it be Tony Soprano?
Not Tony Soprano, but
could it be Keith Richards? No. Okay.
I don't know, but very, very. It's been a bloody good week. I'll tell you that.
Been a good week. So, what are you going to take us out tonight?
Yeah, my plans run out now. So
well, that's pretty much that's life. Well, why don't you do
I've got. This is just. I don't have any reason for doing this. It's just other than. I just thought of it and I thought I could do that. So I'm going to go with that.
What is it?
Well, it's this. It's another one we used to play, you and I, back in the day in our duo arrangement.
Oh, okay. What's that?
Walking around the room I'm saying stormy weather. 57 Mount Pleasant Street. It's the same room, but everything's different. You can fight the sleep, but not the dream. Things ain't cooking in my kitchen. Strange affliction wash over me. Julius Caesar and the Roman Empire couldn't conquer the blue sky. Hey. Well, there's a slow boat made of China going nowhere on the mantelpiece. But do I lie like a lounge room lizard? Or do I sing like a bird release? Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather. Take the weather with you. Weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Take the weather with you.
That's great, mate. Love it.
Just to be the next to be with you. I mean, how many YouTube algorithms can we trigger tonight? You know?
Let's try another one.
How many copyright infringements can we get?
Nick, good week. Hey, look, big shout out again to the guys from Kingswood. They're so fun. What a funny bunch of guys they are.
Hey, next week we've got Shane Nicholson's coming on.
Love Shane.
Artist, producer, legend. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Looking forward to
I really want to ask him about his Metal Mondays.
I also want to ask him, I saw Shane on his friend page the other week say how much he really dislikes Oasis. So I'm going to ask him a pretty loaded question. Tell us about your favourite band, of course, Oasis.
We're going to be playing the best of Oasis next week. It's going to be a big show.
Thanks, everybody. Please stay safe. Remember, the second show is now on sale. I'm going to post it after this with a link, a ticket link for the second show. Nick, yeah, there it is. There. Answer your question. New music's coming. We've picked the new single. Just want to try and get things organised about when we're going to put it out to radio, etc., etc.
All the boring stuff
we've got to sort the boring stuff.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You'd think it's just like pick a song, chuck it out. Yeah, cool. There's so much to go, and it's not interesting. You know, it's
not. It's really boring. That's why management do it, and we just don't worry about it. Hey, I've just realised one thing though. Yes. We forgot. It's Brody Rainbird's birthday.
It is Brody Rainbird's birthday. Happy birthday, Brode.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bronya Rainbird. Happy birthday, Brody Rainbird. Happy birthday to Brody. There you go. Sorry.
12 today.
12. Yeah, he's finally. No, he's 13. He's finally a teenager.
Love you, bro.
Yeah, love you, bro. Love you, mate. Hope you and your family are safe. Love everybody. Please have a great weekend. Stay safe. All our friends in Victoria, sending all our love to you. I know it must be tough, but hang in there. Think of the gigs that are going to happen next year, and stay safe. We'll see you next week with Shane Nicholson. Thanks, everybody.
Take care. Have a great weekend.
See you.